doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. All right, we're back, my friends. We have returned after that technical glitch problem that we had. All right, so the stream seems to be stable now, not like it was before, so that's good. I hadn't shared the link for the live stream or done any of that before. Like, it just started out abysmally. We got nowhere. So we're right at the beginning. It's as if that other stream never even happened. All right. Ah, there's me from the earlier stream today when we did the bacon. That stuff was good. All right. All right. Yeah, that looks good. So the links have been shared. And yeah, we're good. All right, cool. So let's switch up the chat option as well. So I kind of got thrown off by the stream crashing and having to go and deal with all that. So it made me forget what the stream subject was going to be. But I figured since my last video was talking about Wizards making changes to Standard, that would be the lead in question for the stream. Will changes to Standard fix Magic? And we shall talk about that and wander all over the place conversationally. All right, so now that I got a little bit of root beer in me, let's do the hellos for the people who have made it for this resurrected stream. What up, Error, Superbacker, Tectonic, Mendoza, Gianna, Error, Jimmy, Felonious T, Yamagoro. Who else is in here? Chase, Shelton, Kensuke, Spider-Mag, Vince, Doomblade, Derpy, Scrollkeeper, Kenny, Fuggin, Calvin. What's up? I think that's everybody. I don't know what you guys said at the beginning of the other stream because it was immediately janking out. The internet was just throwing a fit on both ends. So I couldn't even easily end the stream. Wait, let me go and check that there's not like some weird two streams running at the same time nonsense. You never know. Okay. Nope. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. Excellent. Chase, anyone from the old days remember what it was like here at the beginning? I remember. Shelton, yeah, the last stream did pull the ultimate jork. It seized to death. I hate having to wait for the modem to reboot and the computer to reboot and do all that stuff. But I am in the middle of a Chandelar run on my other computer, right? So I did and still do have a dungeon run going, and I was in the middle of a fight when I was looking at the time and I'm like, oh, it's time for the stream to start, man. Okay, hold on, I'll be back. And so while the modem was rebooting, I'm like, hey, this is the perfect time to go and play some more of that Chandelar. Man, I'm in a dungeon. I built up to having 210 life, and I thought to myself, that's a pretty good amount. That should be all right. And then the Goblin deck just starts florping down all these cards so quickly and boards a Krenzo and is just like, here you go. I'm just going to make a whole bunch of Krenko, not Krenzo. Krenko. Drops a Krenko. Tap it to get as many goblins as you have. So he's just like, tap, make all these goblins. By the way, I have the shrine that gives all my goblins +2 power. There's an Orcish Oriflame out and multiple Goblin Lords. So they're all swinging for 6. So he did like 70 or 80 damage to me in 3 or 4 turns while I'm scrabbling to get a hold on the game. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy right now in that run. I'm digging it. Doomblade playing EDH, trying out some of the new Jurassic Park cards. Destroyed Sol Rings with it already. All right, fair enough. Sounds like fun, man. Scroll Keeper, the Matrix, take both pills and then end up, I guess, right back where you were. Fucking, you didn't hear about the standard changes? Wizards of the Coast basically is starting to bring the standard events back to, like, it's turning events back into being standard events. So they're bringing back the, what is it? Not Showcase Showdown. What are they calling it now? The, is it Showdown boosters? Standard Showdown? They've got an ongoing event where they're basically, you can come in and play they're going to try and get the old model set up where you go in Friday Night Magic, you play standard. Then they have like other standard events. The Store Championship is standard. The Pro Tour will have standard in it. They're having events that have like $75,000 in prize money for standard, all the way up to the top levels of the Pro Tour. So basically, they're returning to the way things were. Those are the changes. And as far as I'm concerned, they are good changes because standard is the lifeblood of Magic. Everything that's happened has just proven that to me, right? Going, it's actually Commander. It's like, is it though? Is it? Commander's not really cohesive now, is it? Commander is this big sprawling thing. It's not the same beast. Kelvin, 1,000 plus spent on Magic every month. Magic's lost you with the constant products and the non-special variants since there's so many. Standard won't sway you back. Hey, fair enough. Still gonna watch me? Well, I mean, that means you got good taste. Your brain's working well. I like that. You don't have to be happy with Wizards as long as you're happy with me. Juggling, what's up? Brent says, wait, we can flexibly time people out now? I'm sure that'll go as far towards fixing chat as Wizards changes will fix standards. What do you mean flexibly time people out? What does that mean? All right. Oh, well, Jess, I got news for you. You just got timed out and you didn't even do anything. All right? You just got timed out because of Brent. He said we can flexibly time people out. I didn't know what that meant. So I picked somebody in the chat and clicked timeout beside their name to see if it would give me different multiples of minutes or whatever. Because I'm like, oh, flexibility and how long you time somebody out for. But nope, once I clicked timeout, you were just timed out. So have 5 minutes of sitting over in the corner where Bigfoot comes up and tickles you. All right? He'll talk to you about your subjective thoughts. You're going to hear a voice in a second going, hey. And that voice is Bigfoot. He's going to lick the back of your neck, buddy. He's going to wrap his hairy arms around you and make everything okay. Gerthulu, standard was the only fun competitive format due to rotation and lower power level. Well, I mean, not everybody agrees, but I mostly played standard, right? So I feel you. Some people like modern, but fucking, you've been trying to unplug more. What? No, man, you stay plugged into the Matrix. I need your eyeballs glued to my videos because we're talking about matters of life and death, not some card game. What are you, just going out and enjoying life? Psst. Pfft. Thumbs down. Thumbs down to enjoying life. Thumbs up to staring at the computer. Lopez, you think some people ain't coming back? You're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Jamestown, you should... Oh, okay. You want to be timed out to go with Jess. Jess, here you go. Jamestown is timed out he's in the corner with you now. You guys can be together. Oh, he wanted to go over there because of Bigfoot. Jamestown has always had the dream of shaving Bigfoot's dong. So he's got one of those like little push mowers, but it's a miniature version, and he's ready to go. He's ready to mow. Receive notification on logging into chat. You can flex the duration up to 24 hours. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, how long did I time Jess out for? Well, that's cool. So you don't have to do it every 5 minutes. You can just give somebody a 24-hour sentence. Interesting. Interesting. Brent, it's all good. You'll figure it out sometime when it's actually needed. I feel you, bro. I feel you. We've already given out 2 free timeouts in this stream already, so we shouldn't be handing out any more. What up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy? Spider-Man, it's been almost 9 months of you not playing Magic Arena. I feel you, bro. I quit playing Arena for like a year and a half. I went back to it. Played it for maybe 3-4 days before I was just like, nah, meh. But Chandelar and Cube have been scratching the itch. I'm getting into the end game in my Chandelar run. Things are getting intense. I added an extra level of intensity myself by convincing myself I didn't have the ring that makes it so each wizard needs to take over 5 cities. So I thought they only needed to take over 3. And the red wizard's taken over 2. So I was sweating bullets, worried that, oh man, if that red wizard, if he takes one more town over, I lose the game. Why can't I find this ring for sale anywhere? And then one of the enemies is like, please don't beat me up. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And I'm like, tell me where the ring is. But he wouldn't. And I'm like, wait, if he won't tell me where the ring is, does that mean I already have it? And then I looked and I'm like, how did I miss that I have this? So now I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to actually take on the final castles, I think, right? Kind of want to fight some enemies and maybe dupe my ancestral recall and stuff like that. That'd be all right. But overall, I think I'm ready to go in for the final fights. But the castles are clustered in a terrible setup where the white castle is all the way down all by itself and all the other castles are together. So I have to take out the white castle first because as I start to take out the castles, they'll pick up in intensity, the wizards attacking. So I've got to be ready to make a mad dash from castle to castle and bring the beats. Volkswagen says someone's got to pay for those timeouts. They aren't free. Daddy Warbokes. Daddy Warbo. That doesn't roll off the tongue, but whatever. He's taking care of it. He's paying for you kiss boys in the corner. I hope you're happy. You're kissing on Bo Falcon's dime. Jess and Jamestown, JJ, you 2 $5 hookers. Kissing all up on each other. Learn about love and life. This marker is donezo. I'm almost out of markers now. I had so many markers. I haven't needed new markers for like a year, and now I definitely need new markers. All right, this one's a little better. You need that deep, deep darkness. Something that like looks like the void of your soul. All right, Bo Falcon. There you go. There you go. You can see the bow part. This kind of maybe not so much. What are you going to do? Billable, you thought I was going to get some greasy sliders from White Castle. Let's do it. Let's rub our bodies up with grease and go and slide things down our mouths. Let's do it. You ready to fill your mouth hole? Who's it billable to? Get it? Who we billing it to? Redacted. You know where the ring is. Hey, nobody's falling for this, buddy. You're going to be like, the ring's in my pants. Not the one people are looking for. Jess, why were you in timeout? Weren't you listening when I explained? It's Brent's fault. You were a test subject. What I wanted to do was click on like timeout options to see like what timeout options I had, but apparently I don't have any options, so it just timed you out. I was just trying to look at something and instead it timed you out. And I blame Brent. Oh, the most important thing to remember in all of this is that I'm blameless and that timeouts are a reward here. So you were given a gift that you didn't earn, so you really should be thanking me, ultimately, right? Bo Falcon paid for it as well, so you should say thanks to him too. Because normally you only get timeouts for being on the wheel, right? Right? You're not going to get... You never got timed out for any of your Bigfoot observations, so enjoy it. That's the only time that's ever going to happen to you until you're part of another weird experiment, right? Oh, Millmaster, I don't know why you're trying to get people to sign forms about that Ally McBeal show, but that lady always looked like like when I looked at her, it's like you need someone to feed you. You need meals. You're dying. You're too small. You see people like that where you're just like I don't want to be rude to you, but you should eat a fucking burger or something. Like for real. Like you make me uncomfortable. I don't want you to die. You look like you medically need to eat. That's a thing. Like you medically look like you need food, lady. Like I will spoon feed you peanut butter like a bird or whatever. I will help you live. But for real, you need some meat on you. Jamestown, I promised I wouldn't say anything about my Bigfoot fetish. First of all, I didn't promise anything. But secondly, I'm going to let you in on a little secret about promises. They don't mean anything when you make them to worthless dumb fucks, right? So, like, promises only matter when I make them to somebody who has a soul and who I respect. And guess what? You ain't neither of them, buddy. So, go jump up your own ass. How about that? How about that? You think I'd remember a promise to you? All right? You and Jess can work you and Jess can work Bigfoot the same way them two ladies worked Michael Cera in that movie This Is the End. And I ain't even explaining that one. You can figure that shit out. Jess, you only have half a soul? Huh. How does that work, man? So, like, if you make a deal for it, do you only get do you get like half the deal off or something? They only fulfill like half of it? Like, if you wish to be rich, does it just like wish you into being middle class or something? How does, like, in exchange for your soul? How does that work? Maybe it was your dream about me. It can't be a dream about me at all. You're not allowed to dream about me, bro. That is unacceptable. I will have you smothered in your fucking sleep, man. The Cocoa Butter Boys will melt out of the shadows, and then they'll put a fucking pillowcase over your head, and they'll end one of the world's problems, like fucking SEAL Team 14, right? You didn't even know there were that many SEAL teams. Captain Redacted says, have a beer. Well, cheers to you, buddy. I got root beer right here, so I'll have some right now. Also, you're Lord of the Board, boy. Sixth Form says hopes and dreams are overrated. Yeah, you know what? I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I have no hopes and no dreams. So instead, I just say bitter things to people on the internet. Like, I hate you, and I hope your life doesn't go well. Man, I hope your life goes bad. CPT, more like CBD, am I right? Actually, that's not the part that gets you messed up. That just heals your physical pain. And my pain is spiritual. My anguish is mental. CBD ain't gonna see nothing on me, right? That's not the side I need. Bigfoot has a tailpipe like a monster truck. Now I'm just picturing the mammal version of Bigfoot, but he has a fucking tailpipe. That's like what his butthole now is, like an elongated metal pipe. So, why is like what? I don't like mankind, bro. Because my first thought is like, if Bigfoot did have a metal tailpipe, there would already be people who like fantasized about sucking Bigfoot's tailpipe. And that's not even an exaggeration. People are so fucked, man. Juglum, you find your own existence offensive? Oh, do you wish that people would speak to you more gingerly with like kid gloves? Is that what you're saying? Millmaster, Maybe he just rotates and uses the. I don't. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I don't. I don't need to walk down this road. I see it. I see the gravel stretching out before me. I choose not to walk down this path. All right. All right. This all started with Jess and Jamestown's making out with Bigfoot in the timeout corner, and now we're moving into a different realm of butt bite madness. There's a name for a movie. There's a name for a film. Right nowadays with Cocaine Bear and everything else, why not butt pipe madness? Jess, you'd get it on with a lady Bigfoot to see what the kid looks like. Lady Bigfoot? Everybody knows Bigfoot is a dude. Like, for real. Do you think all those hillbillies who are excited about shooting Bigfoot would be nearly as excited if they thought it was a lady Bigfoot? I just assume Bigfoot's a dude, man. I mean, he's got to be. I assume Bigfoot, like, he's in charge of. Well, I mean, there's only one Bigfoot. There's not like a Bigfoot society. So he's in charge of everything, including not being a lady, right? If you see Bigfoot and it looks like he's got jugs, he might just be old and out of shape. Jess, so don't try and impregnate him. Oh, Jess, you can't say that Big fucking Foot has ladies. You don't. It's not a thing. It's not a fucking thing, man. But Bigfoot's like Pokeroo. There's only one, right? That's it. It's not. Oh, and there's lady ones too. There's not. You can't even find one. You could tell me there's a whole fucking society of them. Fuck all the way off to Sunday with that bullshit. Break stop. You can't believe. You can't believe that. Well, bro, fuck you. How about that? How about that? I'm not even going to bother saying something witty to you. I'm just going to go straight up fuck you and everybody you love, you ugly ice cream sundae. You're lying if you said you wouldn't watch that, Vince. Vince, the name, I mean, who knows what you're going to get with that name. I would probably let other people watch it for me, and then I would, like, use the human filters, you know? That's what I do with movies, is I use you guys like a human centipede, but with no ass to mouth, just so we're clear, right? An ass-free human centipede that's just to help me find movies that are worth watching. This is the only place where you're going to find a stream title or that looks completely innocuous. We'll change this to standard fixed magic, and then you just come in and it's Bigfoot butt pipes and just random shit talking. Oh, oh. Millmaster says, if I laugh at something you find offensive, it's because I'm happier than you are. This guy, like, fucking puts on, like fucking videotapes of death camps and stuff, and he's just laughing at people dying in puddles and starving and shit. And he's like, look, man, if I'm laughing, like, if you find what's happening to these people offensive and I laugh at it, it's just because I'm happier than you. It definitely doesn't mean anything else. If I'm laughing, that just means I have a better life than you. A kid got hit by a transport truck. Man, I'll laugh about it. My life's better than yours. What are you crying about, Becky? So your kid's dead. Laugh like me. I'm having a better time. Oh, Sasquatch ladies. Sasquatch ladies. I mean, wouldn't Sasquatch ladies already been lured out with promises of meat and candy and stuff, bro? We'd already have them hanging out. Or maybe Sasquatch ladies aren't as hairy as full-on Sasquatch dudes. So they are just among us. They're just above averagely hairy ladies, you know? Like the equivalent of dwarfs. It just feels good to laugh again. Standing over somebody's fucking kid who just got hit. It feels good to laugh. Bo Falcon, gotta put that disclaimer on there, right? When you're dealing with comedy songs, it's like one of the best ones in the category of comedy, not like the best music. It's like, this is what you consider high quality music, is it? It's like, not so much. Not so much, buddy. Oh, this new modern 2016 version of Chandelar is so intense. It's so intense. I love it. I love it. Like, I knew the other Chandelar like the back of my hand style, where no real surprises. This Chandelar keeps throwing surprises at me, sometimes just with cards that don't work. Millmaster, I haven't seen that movie, but I already know it's something that I wouldn't end up watching. It's crazy the stuff you can end up laughing at. I know that. I watched that Red Letter Media episode where they were watching some video like blowing up varmints or whatever, and like there was something about it. First time I saw it, it was hilarious, right? It gets noticeably not as hilarious. You go back to like watch it a second time, but for some reason it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. So people's sense of humor vary. Ever heard of Gigantolopithecus? Yeah, I carry it around in my pants, bro. It's called my dick. It's so impressive. It needs a name like that. Especially starting with the fucking giganto part. Because that is accurate as hell. Hey, Galindo, what's up, buddy? It's been a while. How you doing, you snake kisser? Millmaster, when you talk about clowns, you're just making me think of fucking redacted. I just saw that. It says smoke my butt pipe. That's so stupid. Oh, absurd shit makes me laugh, right? It just fucking dumb nonsense makes me laugh. That's why I like shit like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where their absurd nonsense they say just ends up getting me, man. You know? When Shake's talking about me, what? You look at him. You tell me there's a God. That's amazing. That's amazing. But anyways, what I was gonna say is, Millmaster, when I see clowns now, when I think of clowns, I just end up thinking of Violator from Spawn. Ever heard of gigantosyphilis? Oh no. Oh no. Those are from the giant humans that live in the center of the earth. Because there's the fucking inner earth where people are 15 feet tall. So their STDs are even fucking bigger, bro. They have like butt termites and stuff. Galindo, you've been around just working a lot to try and keep up with the bills and everything. I feel you, man. I feel you. Life never stops. It's round the clock. Tick tock, bro. Yeah, McGraw, sometimes you gotta get silly. Yeah, bro. Makes the day better. Makes the day better. Want to watch fucked up movies? I'm not, actually, you know what? No, I'm not looking for any crazy out there movies right now. What I'm actually looking for is solid, enjoyable experiences, like from like the 80s and 90s in terms of films. I'm not looking for anything crazy. Just like a fun action or comedy or, you know, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of vibe I'm feeling right now. I'm not looking for like way out there insanity. That movie's a bummer. No thanks. Vince tried butt pipe madness. That doesn't exist yet. The AI hasn't made it. Ryan, Princess Bride. Actually, that's not a terrible suggestion at all. They have that Princess Bride sequel they just announced, and Princess Bride is a fun movie. That's a good suggestion. Like it's a movie I'm gonna have on in the background while I play more Chandelar because right now I'm on a quest to get a Mana Crypt and a Tundra. Should watch Hardware Wars. Never heard of it, Error. Is that a movie or a TV show? Vince, you're working on it. All right. Well, I get creative consultant credits on it, and again, I get a percentage on the back end, bro. On the back end of Bye Bye. Oh. Hardware Wars is a spoof on Star Wars. Oh, okay, cool. Let me note that down. Let me note that down. Star Wars parody. Have you seen Mating Habits of the Earthbound Human? It's a comedy presented as a documentary on humans from an alien point of view. I haven't. When is that from? What era is that from? It's a long ass name. You mean Spaceballs? They already fucking what? What? Of course, it's not Spaceballs. You son of a bitch. Those are different names. Those are different names. Come on, Towns. You gotten all crazy from kissing up on Jess. You two weirdos have lowered each other's IQ. I guess you probably sucked each other's tongues hard enough to yank down on each other's brains and batter them even more than they already are. Actually, your brains are probably more useful if they were like battered in flour and cookie crumbs and deep fried. Earth Girls Are Easy. Oh, Redacted. I tried to watch that one, but it just I couldn't get into it. I remember watching it back in the day and being all right with it, but I tried to watch it again and it sucked. Billable sounds like Third Rock from the Sun to you. We're in the midst of watching that, bro. It's just like Spaceballs with Tim Allen. Oh. It was late 90s with Carmen Electra. Okay, yeah, I never heard of it. License to Drive. Bro. Oh. That's Richard Grieco, right? I saw License to Drive in the theater. I don't remember anything about it. Like at all. At all. But I remember really wanting to see it, seeing it in the theater. And then I have no feelings about it. Like complete indifference. Complete indifference. I should definitely watch it again. It was surprising how much we enjoyed Coneheads. I still we maintain low tones. Like I love that. It's ridiculous. They put effort into that movie. Juglum, yeah, I think the name of that movie is Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Is that the? Isn't the name even longer? It's like Tu Wong Fu. Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Or did I just cram two movies together? Time Bandits. Is that the one that starts out with the big the big corporate building that turns into like an actual ship with masts or whatever? Yeah, that Priscilla Queen of the Desert had a weird name to it, man. Hugo Weaving was in Priscilla. I don't know. I watched it, but I remember nothing about it. Like nothing. Pierce, you like Time Bandits, do you? Yeah, it's just so many things that I've seen over the years, but I just don't remember. Just Time Cop. Yeah, I remember that one, bro. I remember that one. You turn into a blob if you get too close. Yeah, there you go, Ryan. See, I had it right. I had it right. That's what I said. I got the name. I may not remember anything else about that movie, but I remember the name. Love Harry and the Hendersons. Oh man, John Lithgow's in that, right? Yeah. What up, James P? Yeah, Mallrats is a good time for sure. For sure. That's a movie I'll never forget. I've seen that movie a ton. A ton. What up, DJ Longhair? It does have Bigfoot. That's that's true, Towns. That's true. The Burbs. Oh yeah, they have. I vaguely recall stuff about the Burbs. I'm pretty sure I saw that in the theater. Harry and the Hendersons has lots of Bigfoot, so it's clearly fiction. There's only one Bigfoot, and he's a dude. And also Shel Silverstein, the guy who wrote the poems Where the Sidewalk Ends. I don't remember that. Jess, would you want to go back in the corner with James? Get out of here. Get out of here with your Bigfoot is real nonsense. There ain't no Bigfoot. There tain't no Bigfoot. Just find a really hairy man. That can be your Bigfoot, bro. Yeah, man. There tain't no Bigfoot. Heavy metal. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I'll watch it at some point. I don't know if Carly's seen it, but today, meh. Meh. Princess Bride's like a good choice. Or maybe something dumb like that movie with Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal, the mob psychologist movie. Yeah, Margot, it's part of the cover up. What? Six Form says Hollywood has a monopoly on Bigfoot. He's real. They've got him hidden. Hollywood's got all the movie rights. Oh, shit. Empire Records. Oh, yeah, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. Liv Tyler back in the day. She's a pretty lady. Pretty lady. Breakfast Club, I just never really cared for that movie. It just never really did it for me. Encino Man, I saw Encino Man in the theater. The movie's not very good. I like Brendan Fraser, but Encino Man is not a very good movie. Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. The I was born ready line. That's so good. I love it. I absolutely love that. The trailer for Encino Man was better than the movie. It's true, Pierce. That's how a lot of things were actually. When we went back and watched, which is it, Passenger 52 or whatever, Passenger 54, something like that, with Wesley Snipes, right? Where he's always like, always bet on black, you know? And you're like, ha ha, right? Uh, so in that movie, it's pretty low budget. But when they have that scene where he's on the phone and he makes that statement or whatever, they spent more money on it. You can tell. You're like, it's higher quality. It's noticeably better shot than the rest of the movie. And I only understand it now. I didn't understand it when I watched the movie then, but now, I mean, because once you start to edit videos together and things like that, you notice more things. So you notice, you're like, wait a minute, there was way more going on here. Why? And then you go, oh, the reason they spent more money on this is they knew it was going to be in the advertisement. So they made it, they were like, we'll spend more money on this because that's what everyone's going to see in the commercials for it. And then they spent less money on other parts of the movie. How crazy is that? Yeah, Habanero, that's how I felt too. Like, The Breakfast Club isn't a movie that I'm like, I sit there and have criticisms of because it basically made no real impact on me. I just look at it and go, okay, I am indifferent to this movie's existence. It's fine, whatever, you know? A lot of people liked it. That's cool. There's other movies that people like that I don't like too. It's all good. My Cousin Vinny. Oh, these Utes. Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, just Jackie Chan is awesome. He's great. Doing his own stunts and shit. And Rumble in the Bronx, he broke his foot. They put a fucking cast over it and he kept going. He's hardcore. Hardcore. What up, Carrie? You don't think that their changes are gonna fix magic? They obviously need to make the design changes as well. I agree with you, buddy. I agree with you. If you like skit movies, go way back and watch the Kentucky Fried Movie. The hell's a skit movie? Spies Like Us? I don't know about that one. The Three Amigos. Oh, you're going way back. Willow. I love the end of Willow when he makes the fucking baby disappear and the lady just screams impossible. It's not meant to be comedic the way it is. I don't think, but it is fucking hilarious. Her level of like her impossible, where it's just great. It's just great. Starship Troopers is a movie that I actually didn't think was very good the first time I watched it because I didn't really understand what I was watching. You know what I mean? I just kind of took it as this is a sci-fi movie when it's like, yes, it's a sci-fi movie, but it's a layered kind of deal and you got to actually pay attention to what's going on and the way that society uses these individuals and all this stuff, right? So Starship Troopers is an enjoyable film. I like it. True Lies, yeah, Carrie, that one's great. When he's all on the when he's on like the truth serum and he tells Buddy how he's gonna kill them and stuff, and he's like, oh, how do you do that? I picked my cuff. It's like, you're fucked now. What up, Peterson? How you doing, bro? Jackie Chan can break cinder blocks with his hand while holding an egg in it. Crazy. True, that is crazy. I don't know how much use there is for that skill, but that is crazy. What up, Executioner? How's it going? Juglum, My Blue Heaven. I don't think I've seen that one. Last Action Hero. You know what? I found that one to be kind of you know? The Great Outdoors. I'm going to note that one down. I think Carly might like that one. Yeah, but no, I feel you, buddy. And it's not like they have to be spectacular anyways, right? They just need to be enjoyable. Oh, Great Outdoors is the one with John Candy and the bear, right? That's why I wrote it down, because I was like, if that's that one, I remember that being enjoyable. That was memorable. Right? If you're required to keep an egg safe while fighting off an army of invading cinder blocks. There you go. All right, time to grab some more root beer. I'll be right back. Root beer and a cheese string. Hey there, beautiful. All right, I'm back. Pierce, root beer, and string cheese, your 9-year-old's favorites. Well, they're not fucking invited. Your kid can't have none of my cheese string or my root beer. All right? Did I ever see the movie Hardware, Killer Robot in an Apartment movie? Nope. Nope. What up, Carlos Five Names? How you doing, buddy? Dr. Detroit is a classic Dan Aykroyd comedy. Right on. I've never heard of that one. The first time I'm hearing it. Back to the Future. Oh, yep, that one's fun, man. Michael J. Fox is likable. You know? Oh, I fucking love Short Circuit, bro. Actually, it's funny. I was talking about Short Circuit yesterday because was talking about how it doesn't matter to me if you make something like, how'd the conversation start? It's like, yo, I don't feel bad. Like, let's say you're buying something at the store, and it's like 87 cents, and you have a $20 bill. You feel like, oh, bro, sorry, I'm giving you a $20 bill. You know, like I'm getting something so small with a bill that's so much bigger. But when it's an automated checkout, you don't care about that. You just feed the bill in. I'm like, I don't care about a robot's feelings because it doesn't have feelings. It doesn't matter if they make it talk friendly to me or whatever. I'm never going to feel like it has feelings. I don't care. It's just a robot. And I'm like, that's why shows like Chobits doesn't do anything for me, because the way that people act in it doesn't make sense to me. When you have Chobit, the chick from Chobits or whatever, the lady robot that guy is all like over, and she's running out of batteries, and he's acting like she's dying and slinging her over his shoulder, and it's like, bro, this is like if you're freaking out about your cell phone running out of batteries. That's it. This doesn't make any sense. But then I was saying, like, well, Johnny Five from Short Circuit, him running out of power and like getting shut down, that is a big problem because he's not like programmed that way or whatever. That lightning bolt, who knows what that did to him or whatever, but it made him feel special and unique and not just like a robot, even though he technically is. So there is some level where I suppose I can care about them because I like that and I like Johnny Five. But that's like, if Johnny Five was just programmed to be like that, then it wouldn't matter if he ran out of juice or whatever. Like, you have to have something about you that can be sacrificed and lost to make me feel like a loss, is really what it boils down to, right? Jeremiah, can you take gifted Earth? I live in Canada, so in a technical sense, it's it's legal for me to get it, but it's not legal to send it through the mail, bro. So, you can't send it through the mail. If Canada Post catches you, then they take it and they go, yeah, and they throw it away. And they'll leave you a little letter saying, we took your shit. We took it. Batteries not included never got me the same way that short that short circuit did. Bo Falcon, I remember that Mega movie. We were talking about it when it came out, and at first I was like, maybe I'll check that movie out, and then I never got around to it. I figured it ultimately probably wouldn't be much of anything, but maybe for this Halloween season. Executioner, yeah, I remember that obscenely long named movie. Need more input. The Dirt Bike Kid? I don't remember that one. Billable says Chobit was recommended to me by a friend, and it was the longest thing with no character development I've ever watched. When it ended, I was shocked I wasted that much time on it. 0 out of 10, don't recommend. Yeah, Chobits was a complete waste of time. You just start watching, you're like, okay, it's about a guy. It's about a guy who finds a robot sitting on a trash pile that has a power switch in its vagoo. So he's got to finger bang the robot on, and he's all shy about finger banging on a robot because he's a fucking clown and a fucking loser. You're getting embarrassed about it's a robot. You're fucking pathetic, dude. You better fucking hook up with a robot because no woman would ever want a man this fucking weak and pathetic. So he's all like, flipping it on and whatever, and it's just some random trash robot, and it's like, did you spend any time like Purelling this, bro? And don't you wonder about who made it when you gotta finger bang this thing to turn it on? Like, don't you have any questions about any of this? And he's all just like, no, I want to like have a relationship with it. It's like, you're a loser, dude. You're a loser, and nothing is happening in this show ever. And then you're crying because she's running out of battery, but who cares? You're climbing up a wall instead of just like walking. Like, you don't have to climb up here. From where you came, you can just walk up like this, bro. Like, what is this? What is this supposed to be? It fucking sucked. It sucked. It sucked, man. Nothing happened at all. Makes me think of Gantz. Gantz was so disappointing. Gantz started out by going, okay, people die, all right? When people die, they get transported into this other realm. What? Yeah, they get transported into this other realm, and there's this big black sphere. Okay. And so they don't know why they're there? No, they don't know why they're there. They're just, that's what happens when you die. And it's like, and then the sphere opens up and like weaponry comes out. And it's like, what? It gives them weaponry. And they have to hunt aliens and shit for points. But it's like, you can actually get resurrected in real life based on these points. And these aliens exist on a real world parallel Earth or dimension or something. And also there's a dude inside the black ball. He's just in there hooked up to it like some kind of cyber ball dude. It's just crazy. You're like, what is all this? And then the movie's like, or the show's like, we're never going to tell you. We're never going to tell you. Alternate dimensions where you can come back to life and you fight in an interstellar war with aliens. But here are the aliens. It's a dumb kid who's like, I like Brussels sprouts. What? And the kid just says Brussels sprouts 3 times. And then they fucking, the people cry and scream and shoot it. You're like, what is going on? And like so many episodes are people just going, and you're just like, just shoot. Just fucking shoot. Just do something. I was just yelling at the top of my lungs at the screen. Just shoot, you stupid bitch. Just shoot. Just shoot. They're slowly, oh no, they're slowly walking towards us. Years out. Oh, Gantz was awful. Gantz was awful. Finger blasting trash robots, you're intrigued? Go watch it then and you'll be unintrigued. Go waste your life watching fucking Chobits. Fucking no bits is what it should be called because nothing's going on. Habanero, well, you know what, buddy? If the manga's better, that doesn't fucking do anything for me because I didn't watch the fucking manga now, did I? Right? So, doesn't matter. It's the same with Gantz. People go, well, Gantz, in this, it was better. Well, that's not what it's like, yo, I went to this place and had a fucking shitty meal. Well, just so you know, they serve better meals elsewhere. Okay. That doesn't, yeah, but I know you had a jank meal there, but elsewhere, meals aren't jank. You need to know that. You need to know that. Do I? Do I? Cool guy, what's the good word? It's fuck. Tonight it's butt pipe, buddy. Explorers with Ethan Hawke and River Phoenix. It's just called Explorers. No, I never played Maximum Carnage for Sega Genesis, bro. Ryan, Goonies, flawed, but you love it. Fair enough. Millmaster, The Willies. Oh, just a movie about dicks. Redacted, I don't know anybody who's played the Cyberpunk 2077 game. If they've got it all fixed up, that kind of stuff can be fun. Toy Soldiers. I'm sure I've seen it, but I remember nothing about it. Like nothing. Felonious T, you got Cyberpunk on launch for the PlayStation 4 and it was the worst. That sucks, bro. That sucks. How long till we get a Goonies secret lair? Yeah, all right. Hey, you guys! Bilbo says, I watched Chobits in late middle school and I remember thinking less of your friend afterwards. The guy seems to enjoy having infinite blue balls. Habanero Overlord is a fun anime. I obviously never checked out the manga. It's funny that the manga's terrible. I mean, yeah, sometimes they do better adaptations, like when they did Infinity Wars, right? They got rid of the whole Thanos trying to impress Death. I want to bang Death and be with her, so I'm gonna kill a bunch of people. That's that's not as good as what they chose to do for the movie, man. 100%. The Garbage Pail Kids, you mean, Executioner? Nope, they haven't done that, but that would be a ripe target for Secret Layers, wouldn't it? Maximum Carnage was a total banger for beat 'em ups. Nah, definitely never played that one. I played a bunch of different ones. Time Killer, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Clay Fighters, a bunch of other random ones that me and my buddies rented back in the day. Oh, Felonious T, you haven't watched Overlord yet, eh? Yeah, it's enjoyable, man. I remember liking it quite a bit. I liked the first three seasons. I came back to watch the fourth season, and I just found myself not giving a shit and feeling like nothing was happening. I watched a couple episodes and was like, don't feel like anything's happening anymore. And then I wandered off and completely forgot about it. Throw Mama from the Train. That's with Sylvester Stallone, isn't it? Jess, yeah, Streets of Rage. I remember that one. Fatal Fury, Final Fury, with Hagar, the big fucking dude who's the mayor, who also goes out in the streets and beats the shit out of people with pipes. Yeah, Mel, exactly. Final fight, 100%. 100%. No, it's Danny DeVito. Stop or my mom will shoot. Is Sylvester Stallone? Oh, that's the one where she washes his gun, right? Well, then we haven't watched Throw Mama from the Train. Juggling, you watched Army of Darkness tonight or today? Nice, buddy. Final Fight Secret Lair? Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know though. I mean, I don't think there'd be enough demand for that compared to Street Fighter. Street Fighter's way better known. Peterson, yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was amazing, dude. Even the flashback episode they did was like progressed the story and didn't feel like a waste of your time like most flashback episodes do. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood did it all right. Like they did it like everything. They didn't have a bunch of crappy filler in it. They told their story, got the job done. Overall, I was very pleased with all of it. Bo Falcon Lost Room TV series? No, I've never heard of that one. Felonious T, you feel like the only person who doesn't like Army of Darkness? What's wrong with you? Monster Hunter might be good for Secret Lair. Possibly. I mean, it is a franchise that's ongoing, so I don't know how easy it is for them to get Nintendo stuff going on, though, right? Be really dope if they could get a Legend of Zelda secret layer going. That'd be dope, man. Kansuki. It's a good question. I mean, it'd be a real score if they could. Any kind of Nintendo crossover would be big, but Nintendo is also particular, right? So. Oh, Felonious T, you're right, bro. The fucking Monster Hunter movie sucked dick. It was awful. We watched that. It was a whole lot of nothing. It was stupid. Like, I can't remember right now the specific issues I had with the movie, but I know it had some really, like, dumb choices where when you thought about it logically, you're like, yeah, this makes no sense. Oh, yeah, like, the lady wants to get back to her husband, I guess, because they show, like, a ring and whatever. And then she just, like, gives up her life in the real world to be in this monster world. And I think what the army chose to do was also insane. I don't know. I just remember being like, what? So yeah, I don't know what else Wizards got planned for secret layers, but I can say that we're probably gonna see like another fucking 2 dozen before the year ends. Mel, you made the right choice. It's not worth watching. Absolutely. Habanero, I don't know what that one is, bro. Gerthul, I don't know who that is. Bob Valgan, The Lost Room was cool. A detective investigates a mysterious motel room, acts as a portal to anywhere in the world. All the objects from the room had special abilities, a comb to stop time. Oh, all right. That does sound pretty funky. Towns, you're a sucker for Biome if they make you happy, bro. If they make you happy. Life can be fucking pretty difficult and you don't know how long you got. So things that make you happy, you should embrace them. Get the stuff that you enjoy. I mean, I see all the secret layers. I want them. I want all the magic cards. Magic cards make me happy. No matter how much complaining I've been doing about the game, whatever. The actual cards themselves make me happy, and the cards they make for the secret layers, a lot of the times are so cool. I want them all. So, bro, if you have the ability to get them for yourself, do it. Enjoy. Enjoy. Not everybody can, man. Embrace the things that bring you happiness. Moogle, I complain because I love it. Well, I mean, that's true. That's true. AMLO, this is where detergent analysis happens. How about that? We're going to analyze Tide Pods. There's an anime coming out that's like The Boys, but for Power Rangers. Oh, that's a fun idea. Like a messed up, corrupt Power Rangers, essentially. I like that. I like that. I was never really into the Power Rangers, but obviously they were enough of a cultural thing that I have more than enough information to be able to enjoy the idea of a messed up world of them. Ryan Super Chat says, is there a secret layer you would have to buy if it came out and something recently you wish you would have bought? Well, Legend of Zelda would be an absolute must. Like, must have Legend of Zelda. And yeah, there's a bunch of secret layers lately that I totally wish that I could have got in on. The movie poster one that they did, the movie cover one that looks like the Be Kind Rewind secret layer or whatever, especially, bro, amazing. But there's so much. I love adding cards to my cube, so It's hard to narrow it down, but that's one of them off the top of my head, bro. And you are the new lord of the board. Thanks for the super chat. Wait. Yeah, Habanero. We did watch that. We did watch that. The Jobless Reincarnation. The English names are the ones I know. I can never remember the Japanese names of these shows for the life of me. They all blend together because I don't fucking understand the language. So I'm just like, oh, you mean Majaki Majonko or Majimbi Majambo, you know? And it's just like, don't you know the difference between the first time I kissed my sister in second grade, but then I was reincarnated as a god to avoid the shame, you know? And then the other one, that time I bought a banana peel, but then when I threw it in the trash, it turned out that it was actually a hot chick who wanted to have my baby, but that baby turned out to be a demon that got a job at the McDonald's, but that McDonald's is actually a portal to another world where my uncle was stuck for 100 years. Millmaster, a one ring treatment that looked like the old paperback book covers? That's a cool idea. That would have been dope. So yeah, the animes now, they have like ridiculous names like that. These big run-on titles. That time that I went over to the coffee shop, but it was made out of goats, and then those goats told me that I'm the universe. Okay. All right. The first one I ever saw that had that kind of naming convention was that time I got reincarnated as a slime, which is a really fun concept for a show, actually. They did one where somebody's like incarnated as a spider, but that show ended up sucking because it wanted to be two shows at once. And the stuff following the spider chick was fun, but then the stuff following all the other characters was boring. It added nothing. Felonious Tea. Yeah, you wanna recommend things to people, but then you think it's sketchy. People have different interpretations of stuff. Like there's the show Made in Abyss, right? And it's a pretty messed up story where like children are used as miners to get resources out of this gigantic pit or whatever. And it's got a bunch of interesting stuff going on in it. But it also has some like, yo, does the guy who made this need to be put on a list? Because there's certain things where you just go, yeah, you're really fucking walking a line here, pal. I gotta tell you. You know, like, that's the kind of, there was a few times, me and Carly watched the series, and there was a few times where I was kind of like, come on, man. Come on. Like when they have the robo kid and the dong tube and all that and stuff, and you're just like, yo, what? It's funny because like Carly didn't clock any of that, so she's just talking to somebody about the show, and like, did you know that this person's like, they said that they liked it, but that there was some like objectionable stuff in it, and I was like, yeah, of course there is, of course there is. And it's just like the kids like taking their clothes and stuff and putting them in the cages, and the way they like that one kid and the way they make him dress. Like there's a number of things where you go, yeah, okay. I mean, I get it. This is a messed up like society and whatever, but you know. Mailmaster, all you guys watch around there is oh, the time you were reincarnated as a slime. Your wife's on her like 30th rewatch. It's fun, man. It's got a great concept behind it. Amlo, the opposite of your name. The opposite of your name. Jugglem, you have to give up what you value the most. Your own butthole. You didn't know how much you valued it until you gave it up. Habanero, I don't remember much about jobless reincarnation, honestly. Old Captain, your wife made you turn off. I don't. I've never even heard of that movie, bro. Your wife wasn't having it. All light novels have long names because people are too lazy to read the description on the back, so they put the full synopsis in the title. That makes perfect sense. Works in the title too, right? All right, gives you the idea. Nowadays, just a name like if you just go like Dawn Glare or something like that, people are like, what the hell's that? You know? So you just got to be like evil butt tubes and monkeys that attack them. Not many fantasy anime that are not isekai. I guess, yeah. All done with the One Piece now. Well, that's a long journey, man. Like I said before, I only made it like 100 or something episodes in. And then I tapped out. The first half of the second season of Jobless Reincarnation just finished. If you don't remember season 1, it's worth a rewatch. If Carly's feeling like it, yeah. I'm not going to pretend like there's any real fucking chance of it. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, nah. There's tons of other stuff I'd rather watch. I don't, honestly, right now, don't give a shit about anime at all. There's no anime in the rotation right now. I'm more vibing on 90s era sitcoms and been on like a movie kick. A movie and Chandelar kick lately where I'm playing Chandelar and got movies playing at the same time. Yeah, why wouldn't you go isekai? Habanero's right. It's like there's tons of people who want it, and what's the difference if yours is set in Earth or in a different world? You can just make it exactly what you want to be. So who cares, right? You can just go, oh, it's another world, but this other world is just a parallel Earth with almost no difference. Seinfeld, actually, at some point, I'm gonna get around to watching Seinfeld. I never really watched it while it was out. I know it was a funny show, but I never really watched it when it came on TV. I just didn't care about it when it was airing. It wasn't one of my shows. And we will watch it at some point, but I know that it's going to be like a slam dunk, right? And it's going to be funny. So it's just kind of getting left. It's getting left till the end. I'm going to let some other stuff surprise me first. Not going to end up watching stuff like Friends because I don't give a shit about that. But Seinfeld is, that's an eventually. It's basically guaranteed. Ever watch Chuck? I don't know. Sounds familiar. Where is the like thumbnail picture? It looks kind of familiar. I don't know if I ever watched it. There was a show called Forever Night that was kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know that one either. Forever Night. This looks goofy as hell. Oh. All the pictures. He's a vampire cop? That's fun. Felonious T says there's like 4 good Isekai and 1,000 that are ball bag. I feel you, bro. Gotta note some of these down before I forget about them. Chuck has the guy from Shazam. Oh, I thought he looked familiar. DJ Viking. Do I think the Lord of the Ring precons will get another wave released anytime soon? It's possible. I mean, Wizards wants to milk the Lord of the Rings stuff for like the next 2 years. So they redid the Warhammer decks multiple times. It's totally reasonable to think that they would do more Lord of the Rings ones. I don't know exactly how soon is soon, though. So I think more are coming, but I couldn't say when, bro. Felonious T, I think it was Habanero who said the same thing. That like Rise of the Shield Hero season 2 was just awful. Just awful. The first season was enjoyable and then it fell off. Will original prints be worth more? You won't even be able to tell the difference between the next wave of the decks and these ones. They don't like print anything different on them. Anyone see Shazam with Sinbad? Shazam with Sinbad? What? Is that Shaq and Kazam? Is that what you're talking about? Or did they make a one called Shazam with Sinbad? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't think that's a thing, though. I don't think that's a thing. It's like Shaquille O'Neal. I remember the Shaq movie. I remember the Shaq movie with him as a genie, but I don't remember a Sinbad one. Reaper TV show was funny. On his 21st birthday, Sam discovers his parents sold his soul to the devil before birth, and he must now be a bounty hunter for the devil till he dies. Sounds like Ghost Rider almost. Time Hater, what are the most likely crossovers for Magic? I don't even know anymore, man. They've done like a million things now. So there'll be a Jurassic Park secret layer coming, obviously, to go with all the Jurassic Park stuff. But other than that, I don't know. I have no idea. Everything is a surprise to me now. It's all a surprise to me now. All right, my friends. Thanks for coming and hanging with me. This has been a nice chill stream. You guys rule. We will get back together tomorrow. I'm going to upload this to the stream archive channel. So if you missed part of it and want to see it later, you can do that over there. All right. For now, I'm running from the chainsaw man.